Here Maharaj is not, he cannot give class, he's having it brought. Sort of. I take it.
Okay. I'll leave it for you. Thank you. Can I move it to second?
Yes. Jaya Radha Yamuna Tiranam Chari Yamuna Tiranam Chari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjari Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladevi, Jaya Subhadra. Prabhupada, Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Thanks. Vasudev Maharaj is here, but he is giving a program. I guess it will be online. So, Damodar Prasad Prabhu asked me to give the class. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Umagyantimirandasya Gananjana Salakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Rama Rama Hare Hare. Today we're reading the Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila chapter 23 entitled Life's Ultimate Goal, text number 23. Chapter 23, text 23. Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Tanva namanto pyanitang natriptam.
Tanva namanto
pyanishang natriptam. Tanva namanto pyanishang natriptam.
Tanva namanto pyanishang natriptam.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jalach Samagram.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jalach Samagram.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jalach Samagram.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jalach Samagram.
Ayur Haryar Eva Samarpayanti.
Ayur Eva Samarpayanti.
Ayur Haryar Eva Samarpayanti.
Ayur Eva Samarpayanti.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Tanva namanto pyanishang natriptam.
Tanva namanto pyanishang natriptam.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jalach Samagram.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jalach Samagram.
Ayur Haryareva Samarpayanti.
Ayur Eva Samarpayanti.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Tanva namanto pyanisham natripta.
Tanva namanto pyanisham natripta.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jalach Samagram.
Bhakta Shravanitra
Jalach Samagram.
Ayur Harereva Samarpayanti.
Ayur Eva Samarpayanti.
Matajis.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Tanva namanto pyanisham natripta.
Tanva namanto pyanisham natripta.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jala Samagram.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jala Samagram.
Ayur Eva Samarpayanti.
Ayur Harereva Samarpayanti.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Vakbistuvanto manasa smarantas.
Tanva namanto pyanisham natriptam.
Tanva namanto pyanisham natripta.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jala Samagram.
Bhakta Shravanitra Jala Samagram.
Ayur Eva Samarpayanti.
Ayur Hareva Samarpayanti. Vakbi,
Vakbi,
by words.
By
Stuvanta,
Stuvanta,
offering prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
offering prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Manasa,
Manasa,
by the mind.
by the mind.
Smaranta,
Smaranta,
remembering.
remembering.
Tanva,
Tanva,
by the body.
by the body.
Namanta,
Namanta,
offering obeisances.
offering obeisances.
Api,
Api,
although.
although.
Anisham,
Anisham,
all the time.
On the time.
Natripta,
Natripta,
not satisfied.
not satisfied.
Bhakta,
Bhakta,
the devotees.
the devotees.
Shravat,
Shava,
shedding.
Shedding.
Netrajala,
Netrajala,
tears from the eyes.
tears from the eyes.
Samagram,
Samagram,
the whole.
Devu,
Ayu,
Ayu,
life.
life.
Hare,
Hare,
to Krishna.
to Krishna.
Eva,
Eva,
only.
Only.
Samarpayanti,
Samarpayanti,
dedicate.
dedicate.
Translation. With their words, they offer prayers to the Lord. With their minds, they always remember the Lord. With their bodies, they offer obeisances to the Lord. Despite all these activities, they are still not satisfied. This is the nature of pure devotees. Shedding tears from their eyes, they dedicate their whole lives to the Lord's service. Purport. This verse from the Hari Bhakti Suttodaya is found in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.3.29. Text 24. Bhakti Siddhi Indriya Artha Tarina Hi Bhai. In the material field, people are interested in material enjoyment, mystic power and sense gratification. But these things do not appeal to the devotee at all. Text 25. Yudhishthya Jandara Sutan Suridrajyang Ridis Prisha Taho Yuvaiva Malava Uttama Shloka Lalasa. King Bharat was very eager to attain the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, who is called Uttama Shloka, because poems and prayers are offered to him for his favor. In his youth, King Bharat gave up attractive wife and children, as well as his beloved friends and opulent kingdom, just as one gives up stool after passing it. Purport. These are the signs of virakti, detachment, found in a person who has developed bhava, the preliminary stage of love of Godhead. This verse is quoted from Srimad Bhagavatam 5.14.43. Sorry, I have problems with one eye. Therefore, sometimes I don't see properly. Vapistu vantu manasa smarantas tanva namanto pyanishang natripta bhakta shravani trajalak samakram ayur haryar eva samarpayanti. With their words they offer prayers to the Lord. With their minds they always remember the Lord. With their bodies they offer obeisances to the Lord. Despite all these activities, they are still not satisfied. This is the nature of pure devotees. Shedding tears from their eyes, they dedicate their whole lives to the Lord's service. Life's ultimate goal in German, Bhagavatam, is called love for Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is instructing Sanatana Goswami, and he is quoting all these different, most essential verses from different scriptures, which is not astonishing because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Krishna is the author of the Vedic scriptures. Sarasyačaham Ridisane Visto Matas Mityagyana Bhanacha Vidaishta Sarvairam Eva Vidyo Vedanta Krit Eva Vid Eva Cham. Krishna says in this verse, I am Vedanta Krit, I am the compiler of the Vedic scriptures. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not different from Krishna. He is, as that he's quoting these most essential nectar verses describing the development of love for Krishna. Some verses ago he quoted a famous Adau Shadat Adau Sadhu Sangota Bachanakriya Tato Nata Nividitishya Tato Nishta Ruchis Tata. Well, don't find it. Adau Sharada Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains, explains to Sanatana Goswami how the love for Krishna develops. Adau Sharada, in the beginning there must be some faith of the devotees in the process and in the devotees. Tato Sadhu Sangha, then he's looking for the association of devotees, gets initiation, Tata Bhajana Kriya, and engages in devotional service. Tato Anata Nivritti, then he develops more to the stage of gradually giving up all his bad habits, anatha nivrittis. His bad habits cease, anatha nivrittis, tato nishta. When he was able to give up all his bad habits, he comes to the stage of nishta, steadiness. He becomes steady in devotional service. He's not deviated by any of his former habits. And then, when he is steadily engaged in devotional service, steady in his faith, then ruchi, then the taste for Krishna comes, in the stage for Krishna consciousness, for devotional service develops. Atha Saktis. Then the stages go on. I read it from this verse. Thereafter one develops taste and attachment. Thereafter one develops taste and attachment. Bhava. One Srila Prabhupada said that Yamuna Mataji, when she was, when the devotees were recording these wonderful bhajans that we hear every morning, Govindam Adi Purusham, Prabhupada said Yamuna Mataji was on the stage of bhava, of love, love for Krishna. Bhava. Gradually, thereafter one develops taste. This is the way of sadhana bhakti. That is sadhana bhakti till that stage when gradually the taste and the attachment to Krishna develops. Then the verse goes on, gradually emotions intensify, and finally there is an awakening of love. This is the gradual development of love of Godhead for the devotee interested in Krishna consciousness. Sorry. And one Prabhupada But Srila Prabhupada writes, everybody is looking for love. But in our conditioned stage, we misplace our love. And in the wrong objects. First of all, every materialist loves themselves first. Then he has love for his family. Then love for the country. Love for his work colleagues and so on. Love for his car. Love for so many things. But all of these are false. They are real, but they are the wrong objects to direct one's love to, because he will not get the real reward, not the real, how to say, Erwiderung.
Reciprocation.
He will get the wrong reciprocation. Sorry. The last verse that are read today describes how Bharat Maharaj heavy verse. King Bharat gave up his attractive wife and children, as well as his beloved friends in opulent kingdom, just as one gives up stool after passing it. That doesn't mean to offend these persons who were the direct associates of King Bharat, but he was so detached from all these external objects of one's love that he was able to give them up, to leave them behind, just as one leaves behind stool after evacuating from the body. Prabhupada used to call it emptying the boat, the bowels. The food is the essence of the food is taken out in the bowels, and the body gets strength, and then it comes out at the other end of the body, emptying the whole thing, and it's useless. Similarly, somebody who develops love for Krishna, he is not attached and he is not dependent anymore on any other thing and any other person except the goal of his life, except Krishna. His only goal is to go back to Godhead, to go back to Krishna. And his object of love is Krishna. Prabhupada describes it, says that the most similar the exchange most similar to love for Krishna in this world is the love of a mother for her child. A mother takes care of a child. We have now 3 grandchildren, and it's very strenuous for the mother, taking care of the children day and night. One small boy, he's very, very peaceful during the day. He's sleeping and smiling. Very nice. Exemplary behavior during the day, but during the night he's screaming, demanding attention and care, and he needs it different. And the mothers, they hardly get any sleep. But still, out of love for their child, they selflessly sacrifice their energy, their time. They hardly get any sleep. During the night, and during the day, they have to take care in case the child starts to cry. The mother's love is selfless, is very selfless. And this verse described how the devotee also selflessly is trying to serve Krishna. And this is the first verse that's written here on the board. With their body, their mind, and their words, devotees are always engaged in the service to Krishna. And although they're completely engaged, still, this verse today says, still they are not satisfied. It's not that they want something else, but they're not satisfied with their own endeavor. When I started my service in Krishna consciousness, I was traveling with Rohini Sutta, and he also told me one should never be satisfied with one's own endeavor. In German there's a saying, Zufriedenheit ist eine Tugend, Selbstzufriedenheit ein Fehler. To be satisfied is very good. The Tugend. Well, to be satisfied is right, is very good. But to be self-satisfied, that's a mistake. One should be satisfied with the things that one has. One should be satisfied with the association, with the income, whatever. But one should not be self-satisfied. One should not be satisfied with one's abilities and with one's endeavor. One should always try to increase one's activities, one's endeavor, one's devotion. One should always be endeavoring to work on oneself. Krishna says, Yeya tamam prapadyanti tang sadaya bhajamyaham. Famous essential Sankirtan verse. Yeya tamam prapadyanti. As they surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. As we surrender to Krishna, Krishna rewards or reveals himself according to our surrender. What does it practically mean? Do we have to run faster, or to carry more heavy load, or what else can one do? Or to be, well, so many things, external things. Now the surrender means this other famous verse, that's Manmana Bhavamat Bhakto Madhyaji Mam Namaskuru. This verse Krishna quotes twice in the Bhagavad Gita. Twice Krishna makes this statement. Always engage your mind in thinking of me, Bhavamat Bhakta, and become my devotee. Madhyaji, worship me, Mam Namaskuru, and offer your obeisances unto me. Manmana, first of all, thinking. And not just thinking, oh yeah, look nice, the deities. No. Yeyatamam prapadanti, thinking intensely. That means, intense thinking means praying to Krishna, pleading please Krishna, please Jagannath Subhadra Baladev, Gaunitai, please engage me in your service, please help me, fixing my mind on your service, fixing my mind on you and the activities I try to do for you. Several places in Bhagavatam it says, the service is non-different from Krishna. If we think of our service, it's just as thinking of Krishna. In a class I heard once, one should embrace the service one gets. Whatever it is, one should embrace the service and try to give one's whole heart to this service, to this activity, whatever it might be. If we are cleaning if we're washing the pots, we should not think like I thought in the first time they sent me to the kitchen as a guest. Sure, oh no, why do I have to wash the pots? That's not fun. They're dirty and I want to do other things. No, we should be happy. The service of cleaning the pots, it's very essential. Once in Indian temple, I don't remember where, Prabhupada was there and devotees, oh Prabhupada, this boy, he wants to join the temple. And Prabhupada just made a movement by his head, with his head. And this boy understood. He went to the kitchen, started washing the pots. That is the first activity. That is traditional beginning of one's devotional service. Also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Cetadarpanamajanam, describing the effects of the chanting of the holy name. Cetadarpanamajanam. This chanting cleanses the mirror of the mind. And so that is the first result of chanting. The mind, our consciousness, gets purified. Shishi Jagannath Baladev Ki Jai, Shishi Gaunitai. Our consciousness gets purified. And when we start with our service, start washing pots, we can see it clearly, very directly. We try to do it properly, and when we are conscious, we know these pots have to be nicely clean, they have to be completely clean, so that when the cooks use them and cook something for Krishna, the result will be pure and can be offered to Krishna, and Krishna will accept it because everything is clean. We should do this in this consciousness. Whatever it is, if we are cleaning the temple room, we should not think, oh my, why me? Cleaning the temple room, that's boring. Maybe I get red socks. I don't like that. We should think, when we clean the temple room, we should be conscious of the goal. Prabhupada says, preaching is the essence. So all the activities actually are essential, are preaching, are directly connected to the preaching. If the guests come and see, oh, there is still dust and flower petals and some threads in the corners and dust everywhere and nothing is orderly. When they see this, they know, oh, the people who are living here, they're not so up to date and not really fixed. They're not clean. What kind of people are they? Space cadets, like Svatoswami used to say. Spaced out. The mind is somewhere around somewhere in the universe, spaced out. Now, we should not be spaced cadets. Sometimes, I just remember, sometimes so to say, said knuckleheads. The knuckle is the joint, the bones, knucklehead. Knucklehead means, sorry, it's not the twin, but knuckle means a head, completely bone, no brain inside. Knucklehead. We should not be like this. We should keep the temple. When it is our service, when we get the service, we do it in the consciousness. Oh yes, I have to clean it very nicely so that when the guests come, they will like it here, they will like the atmosphere. And also the deities and Srila Prabhupada, they will like the temple room when I clean it properly. That is the beginning of our devotional service, and whatever it may be, we should, Prabhupada said, whatever it is, whatever service we get, we should simply perform it with love for Krishna. Whatever it is. Yeah. The memory of Jayananda comes to my mind. Jayananda, he was famous for doing any kind of service. One devotee describes, he first came to the temple and he saw one boy bringing out the garbage. And he did it. And in such a, he appeared so blissful. And he did it, he just very strongly, very blissfully, he carried the garbage out, chanting Hare Krishna. And you thought, oh my, if the garbage man is so blissful in this, with these people, must be interesting what the others, how the others are. But that was Jayananda. He carried out the garbage. He did every kind of service. His most favorite service was to build the Ratha Yatra carts. He was building the Ratha Yatras, the carts himself. He liked that very much, and he organized the building of these carts. He asked other devotees to help. Another devotee, when he came, no, he was just walking on the street, and he saw some wooden construction, some wooden structure, and some feet were coming out of, were visible from the feet of the person who was underneath. And when he came near this person, oh, excuse me please, could you please give me this, there's a screwdriver lying over there, could you please give me the screwdriver? And he gave it to him. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I'm sorry, something else. Could you also bring this one log of wood, could you push it underneath underneath the cart for me, please? And he did that, and he got engaged more and more. And Jayananda, he was so expert engaging him, and this person became a devotee later on. He was doing all kinds of service, didn't matter what. He was temple president for some time. He was very engaged, he was always engaged. There are these recordings, memories of the memories of the devotees. Everybody will, I hope everybody knows these in YouTube, memories of Srila Prabhupada. One devotee, Bhakta Prabhu, not Bhakta Prabhu, Akhila Dasa. Yeah, he tells, he remembers, he tells how Srila Prabhupada, when he gave darshan, and the devotees could come to his room, and Prabhupada preached to them. They had a nice exchange. Jayananda also came. Jayananda sat in the corner, and because he was completely tired of his always being engaged in service, he just fell asleep. Srila Prabhupada knew him, he did not mind. Although he was in the association of Srila Prabhupada, he just fell asleep because he was so tired from being constantly engaged. At the end of the darshan, the devotees left Srila Prabhupada and Bhakta Prabhu. Jayananda, come, it's time to go. Oh, okay, yes. He was the first to get up, and he was the last to go to bed. He read Krishna book for the devotees when they were going to bed. He was reading at the end. He took rest the first to get up. Prabhu, it's time. Get up. But in a nice way. And when the devotees served prasadam, wow, this is the best prasadam I've ever tasted. He was so devoted, so much engaged in service. And at one point in time he got, I don't remember, I thought it was cancer, tuberculosis. He got very sick. He didn't tell anybody. He was limping. He started limping. He could not walk. Still, he took part in the Ratha Yatra. And somebody would just ask him, Prabhu, you're limping, what is it? Oh, it's all right, it's no problem. And then later on they heard that he had this cancer, blood cancer. No, I think he had this deadly disease. And he had been working as a taxi driver. He had some education, don't remember, but he was just working as a taxi driver, just for the most necessary things in life. And he had some savings. He had given his money to Prabhupada, but still he had something left, $5,000. And instead of he got this for his treatment, He got this for his treatment, but he didn't, he thought, no use, what's the use? He just gave the money to Srila Prabhupada to use for printing books. And finally, he left his body. Before he left his body, Srila Prabhupada, he once embraced him and said, yes, you have reached perfection. And after he had left the body, Srila Prabhupada said, Jayananda, he went back to Krishna. We should engage, we should really engage in devotional service, because this devotional service is the means to, is the means to please Krishna, to please our spiritual master. Once I heard our devotional service is our connection to Krishna, our connection to the spiritual master, our devotional service. That is the link. In this way we connect to Krishna, we connect to our spiritual master by engaging nicely. It's called loving devotional service. With love and devotion we should try to perform our service. We should remember it again and again. We should do it as that what we are doing, not doing it for ourselves, for our self-aggrandizement, but we should do it as a humble servant for Krishna and the spiritual master, for the movement of our spiritual master. In a humble way, with love and devotion, as nicely as we can, as good as we can. In this way, we will develop. In this way, our love for Krishna will develop. And we will finally go back to Krishna. This morning I told one devotee, Prabhupada once said, if you will always follow the regulative principles and chant 16 rounds, then in this lifetime you will see Krishna from face to face. And Prabhupada looked around in the room and repeated, I guarantee this. So, we may be in the beginning still. We don't have. It's not that we are shedding tears from our eyes constantly, but we know Krishna gives us taste. We know that what we're doing is nice, and the better and the more we do it, the more we develop our consciousness, the more we make spiritual progress on the path from giving up our bad habits to steadiness, to ruchi, to taste, and then bhava, the awakening of love for Krishna, and finally prema. Finally we will feel this love for Krishna that the pure devotees are always feeling, and that is the complete satisfaction of our soul. Is there any question? Yeah, Madaji?
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for your wonderful lecture.
Nice verse.
Yeah, I was thinking about the point that we should always be engaged in devotional service, and that we should always try to do better for Krishna. But sometimes we observe ourselves that we don't take enough care for ourselves. And Srila Prabhupada told us that health is actually on...
Health comes first.
Yes, and maybe you can encourage us or enlighten us how we shall do this.
One devotee told or wrote, Prabhupada had a piece of paper, a handwritten piece of paper in the kitchen. It said, health comes first, then chanting, then service, and then reading. I have it here on my cell phone. Health comes first. We should engage as much as possible, but there's a limit. You are correct. Where is the limit? When we are tired while we are chanting and we fall asleep during chanting and we can't chant properly, then we need more rest. And everybody knows in one Gita, Prabhupada writes, to sleep more than 6 hours is the mode of ignorance. But otherwise, at other times, Prabhupada said, if you go on Sankirtan, you should sleep 8 hours. It's strenuous. And also Prabhupada said, if you drive a car more than 1 hour, you have to sleep 8 hours. So that you don't fall asleep while chanting. Don't fall asleep while chanting, and especially while driving the car. If you fall asleep while chanting, that's bad for you. But if you fall asleep while driving a Sankirtan van with devotees in it, and you crash, and you fall asleep, go a little to the left side, to the left, and the truck comes, and everybody is finished. It happened several times. It happened too often. There's an article in this Dandavats, this news web page, Dandavats. Devotees, they don't understand properly. They think, yeah, just service, gung-ho, passion, no sleep, sleep is waste of time, sleep is Maya. And then they fall asleep, and the van crashes, and when the devotees leave their bodies, and also the driver, then what is the use? This is complete Maya. We should have the discrimination to understand, to see where the border is. We should be able to understand how little we can, what we need, what our body needs, so that that the body functions properly, so that we can talk properly to people, so that we're not grumpy and worn out and tired and distracted and become aggressive or something. We should take care properly. Also of our body. There was one devotee, Mahatma Prabhu. He was in Singhachalam, gave a seminar about taking care of oneself. So that his main point was take care of your body, so that you are able to chant properly. That is the main thing. The chanting means the more they surrender unto me. Chanting means surrender. Actually, chanting is, somebody said in the class, chanting is hard work. It's hard work to concentrate the mind on hearing. In several places, Prabhupada says, one should concentrate on hearing the sound vibration. One should concentrate. Concentrate means to take the mind and fix it just on this one activity, fix it on hearing. Just hearing the chanting. Sometimes we realize, oh, what is this? What do I chant there? What is that? If we do this, we realize that we are, nice mantra. Once, it was not so nice. I told a devotee, oh, nice mantra you're chanting. Reminds me somehow of the Hare Krishna mantra. Sometimes they chant something. Don't chant the whole mantra. Re, 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 re. They're different mantras. The Trabant mantra. Re, 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 re. Or one can chant so badly in so many ways. But we should try it and concentrate our mind on hearing. Then Krishna, he can enter through our ears. He can enter into our consciousness, into our mind, into our heart. We should concentrate on the hearing. That is the process. That is the process. Prabhupada said, Krishna consciousness is the original energy of the living entity. When we hear this sound vibration, this consciousness is revived. There, Prabhupada says it very simply. When we hear this sound vibration, Krishna consciousness is revived. And other places said, concentrate on hearing. Yes, that is very essential. That is hard work. And we should be able to do it and not sit there and dozing off and somehow reluctantly and tired try to get rid of the rounds, finish the rounds somehow because you want to go to sleep or something. The process is to chant properly, to chant nicely. The better we chant, the more successful we will be in our service. That is really the complete essence. That is the process. to chant nicely, to chant concentratedly. We should take care of that. First comes health, then chanting, then service, then the other service, and then reading. I hope it's somehow. Okay. Yeah, welcome. Hare Krishna, thank you for your attention. Haribo. Shabhagatam ki.
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Rama
Govinda.
Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Krishna Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Krishna, 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 Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Ram, Ram, Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Ram, Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna.
Danke für den ersten Letter.
Schöne Verse.
Ja, ja, voll. Ich frage mich noch immer, wie man noch begeisterter sein kann für Hingebungsdienste. Also es klingt immer so gut, aber ob ich das da meint, irgendwie erzählt er irgendwas, ne? Mach ich lieber dies, mach ich lieber das.
Zum Frieden ist der Tugend. Selbstbefrieden.
Ja. Kann man dann noch mehr machen, ne?
Schweiß ist gut. Ne? In Zürich hast du gleich losgelegt, als du angekommen bist.
Ja, aber war gut, der Tag, auch was geregnet hat, aber da gibt es ja eine Stelle am See, da kommen die ganzen, Straßenbahnen und Busse an.
Zentral.
Ja, nicht alle zentral ist. Also das ist nochmal woanders, das beim Bahnhof.
Ja.
Aber da habe ich gesagt bekommen, dass da soll man lieber nicht was sagen. Oder also kann man schon, aber
Ja, also nicht. Das Straßenbahn lernen. So.
nee, wir waren
Also nicht so viele Leute.
Da ist auch so eine Zentralhaltestelle, so ein bisschen. Und, morgen sind wir nochmal hier.
Auch so, oder Cashflows, richtig.
Ja, das ist gut.
Oder hat ja gelesen, das wurde früher auch noch gesehen.
Und jetzt bin ich bei dir mit deinem Balance, glaube ich.
Das ist okay, die Leute, dass die Action der Körper ist nicht mehr so gut, nicht mehr so fit.
Ja, aber
Das geht. Ich habe ziemlich viel mitgenommen, dass ich mich da verteilt.
Ja, da gibt es ja, der Bücher hat seine CD Landwirtschaft, also sie kennst du nicht. Die in ihrem Alter verzeiht sie an die Bücher an.
Die Szene. Gestern ist nicht so viel, vorgestern.
Ja, dieses Jahr schon so ein bisschen.
Haben wir Fotos da?
Letztes Jahr haben wir jeden Tag über Bücher gemacht.
Die war auch mal hier. Und ja, das ist nicht gut als Beispiel zu lesen. Ein paar Tage war sie hier, das ist weitergekommen. Das ist mein Zug gesetzt.
Die Nächste sind sie wahrscheinlich noch. Die Theorie ist das und eine Zeit, du warst ja immer unterwegs.
Die dachte ich, in der Band, dass sie dann Band benutzen können. Das ist nicht so. Ja, genau, das ist ein neues
Das ist ein spezieller Wein, ja.
Ganz schön was verbraucht. Das ist das Marginal. Wege.
Ich weiß nicht, 5%
Noch einmal einschauen. Okay, das sind wir.
Achso, schon 2, 3, ich weiß gar nicht. Also 2
Man musste ja nachts um 2 Uhr losfahren und jemanden abholen in Passau. Das ist dann Yassi am Bahnhof. Den blauen Tempelbänden gequetscht und bei der Seite hinaus. Das ist nicht so, das ist ein starkes Einverständnis. Man muss wissen, was man braucht. Der Schürfer sagt, man müde ist und man aufstehen kann. So kann man der Stück stehen gleich auf. Da kann man nicht sagen, da wird das Bewusstsein nicht, da wird man nicht inspiriert, da wird man nicht enthusiastisch. Das ist auch nicht so gut. Wenn man mehr als eine Stunde am Tag fährt, muss man 8 Stunden schlafen. Und darauf aufs Sankt-Peter sagt, das die Zitate sind da.
Ja, wir haben es ausgestattet, das auch nicht, aber sonst schon, ja.
Und fit sein. Fit, mental, körperlich, mental fit sein. Also, müde, angeschlichen, das findet keiner gut. Wir verstehen nicht, dass man müde ist, dass man das macht, wenn man denkt, man wäre so umgehen. Ich muss ausgeruht sein, um gut zu können. Ja, ich weiß das jetzt nicht. Ja, es ist so stetig, so viele Punkte.
Ja, danke für die Lektion.
Der Vers, dann so schön, dass du kommst.
Was Wichtiges.
Schön am Sehen.
Ja, super, nice.
Krishna, 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 Ram, Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Krishna, 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 Hare Rama,
43 years.
43 years.
Is the person very old?
You have no hope. You are 50 years or 60.
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, I don't know. 56 years?
30 years.
Yeah. Oh, very good. Let me see. Who is he? What is it? Who is he?
Pujari.
Pujari.
Every people statue Krishna Bible reading freedom.
That he lives in?
I think brought people to communicate
Outside.
outside. And then our Gigi she wage to work with coming too much people coming
Today?
yes every different
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Ram, Ram, Hare Hare,
this day she runs
And it was Sadhu?
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram, Hare.
So would you live here?
So,
Do you live here?
yeah, for some days, yes.
But where do you come from?
German.
Germany. Where?
Singhachaland is farm in Bavaria. Verlaten Singer, University Verlaten Singer.
And it's near Bavaria. Which city is it? Where was the farm?
It's in the most eastern part of Bavaria.
Okay.
Passau, behind Passau.
So I asked because my husband is German, and we went in the Bavaria this summer. But I'm trying to where the not the Legoland, whatever, but for children there is some.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
But you're German by birth.
Yes.
Okay. Very nice.
Still I don't know Legoland.
Yes, I also did a lot of
Yes.
Playmobil. There's a Playmobil land in the Bavaria part, but my husband comes from Potsdam.
East German.
East Germany.
Yes.
And Bavaria South,
Yes. What's that? Yes, it's
Berlin.
probably German Democratic Republic.
Yeah, GDR. Yeah.
Since 89, the war fell together.
And what's your name?
Akhila Dasa.
That's written there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're here for a few days, huh?
Yes, till Christmas.
And then you go back to.
Yes.
So there is like the farm sits like this, a temple also. Like can anybody
Yes, it's a
come?
big temple, of course. It's a big temple, it's a farm.
Yeah.
It's not as kind of noble like here, but very beautiful temple room, marble and Prahlad scenery. The scenery is on his throne. Prahlad Maharaj sits on his lap.
And can somebody stay there with me? Can come and visit and go? Can somebody come and stay?
Of course, yes, you have a guest house.
We will get you a guest. I will look it up. Say again, near Passau. What is it called?
Yes. Singhachalam.
Singhachalam.
Yes.
I will look it up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you for
Very nice temple.
because we go to Germany all the time, and how much distance is from Berlin to Singapore?
700.
700.
700 kilometers.
So it's
I went there sometimes.
and a lot of people are there
About 30.
About 30. So And it's long time, the
We bought the farm 1979.
So long time.
Yes.
And since then you've been taking care of
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know. I look forward to looking at the children.
Yes, the biggest temple in Germany.
Yes.
At the year's end at the Sankirtan festival, all the Buddhist distributors, they come and have a wild festival.
Yes.
Theater like anything. Everybody is fired up. Yes.
I have to lift up.
Yes.
Thank you.
At the year's end.
At the year's end, yeah. I didn't know about this before, otherwise we are there for 3-4 days in Germany, but we come back to again on 30th. Otherwise we can easily come to Singapore for the year end.
Yes.
And then allowing some people good party. I love it.
Yes. Very unique beauty, very sweet. Singing is smiling and grinning, but smiling slightly in Pilates.
Pilates, that is Pilates, the one has.
The scenery is stage, yeah. The scene is described in the Nisinga Purana.
Nisinga Purana. Okay.
The scenery to Pranada, Purana. It's all
Oh. You're coming? You come.